If you guys need any grinding done, such as the draft reward Moses Malone, Unlimited Michael Finley, the GOAT Fernando at a clutch time, or even the level 40 Ant-Man, look no further than hitting up my guy Cliff2_3 on Twitter. What is good, yo? It's your boy Ty back here with another video, and in this video today, we're going to be ranking the 100 best cards right now in NBA 2K22 MyTEAM. Now, to start it off, guys, I know we've missed out on a lot of players. If I've missed out on like a really good Invincible, guys, I'm sorry. There's 100 players. I went through and ranked them all, and I probably missed a few guys. So, you know, if let's say Kevin Garnett Invincible isn't on the list, or a guy like Rudy is not on the list, guys, obviously they are top 100 players. Now, if Invincible Tim Hardaway misses the list, it's probably because he's not a top 100 card. So just kind of use that with your sense, guys. Again, while ranking 100 cards, I just already know I've missed out on some cards. But we're going to start it off here at number 100 with Diamond Denny. Now, you guys might be like, why is he on the list? And some of you guys might be saying, why is Denny not higher? So for me, I definitely think he deserves to be on this list. Now, is Denny that great in my team anymore? I would say no. Like a month ago, he was absolutely incredible. Maybe a top 50 player in the game a month ago. Problem is, guys, more and more great cards have came out. More Invincibles have came out. And so I'm not necessarily as high on Denny as I once was. Still, I like his release. I like the Kobe size escape with fundamental dribble style. Good defensively. Definitely belongs on this list at number 100. Now, Jimmy Butler's, guys. I say Jimmy Butler's because is there that much of a difference between them? No. All the Jimmy Butlers are basically the same. They're all at 99. 6'7", 6'8", wingspan, odd spots from everywhere. 31 on favors, 38 on gold. Jimmy Butler is basically an invincible card. Okay, so you guys might be like, okay, so why is he low? His dribbling is not great. His release is not great. And really the only thing great about Jimmy Butler are his stats and badges. Now, it's an animation game now. It's no longer all about stats. No longer all about badges. That's why Jimmy comes in here at 99. I don't hate the card. It's just his movement's not great, and I'm not super high on his release. At number 98, we've got Dark Matter Supernova Magic Johnson, 6'9", 7-foot wingspan. Now, do I think Magic's better than Denny? I do, by the slightest of margins. I don't think it's by much, though. I mean, both don't have a great release. I prefer Denny's release. Quick dribble style, but not great dribble six outside of that. I just don't know. Magic Johnson probably eventually is going to have his time in NBA 2K22 MyTEAM. The problem right now is that time isn't for Magic Johnson. Like, his time is not now in my team, and there's nothing else to really say about it. Next guy at 97, we're going to plug in Galaxy Opal, Dorian Finney-Smith. Now, doesn't have a lot of badges in general, but I think as an all-around card, Dorian Finney-Smith gives you a lot. Quick dribble style, 107 on very quick is a good release. And I just really like Dorian Finney-Smith in general. Now, I didn't grind these playoff moments agendas, and I don't regret not grinding them, but Dorian Finney-Smith obviously is decently solid in my team. Yak up next. I don't even know how to pronounce his name. Diawara, 6'7", 7-foot wingspan. A card I slightly prefer to Denny for today's game. Now, if you prefer Denny over him, you can switch the cards. But both cards for budget ballers in my team for this stage are really solid. So, we're 5 players into this, guys, and we've got a long way to go. But we got our 2 budget point guards already included. At number 95, we're plugging in Dark Matter Andrew Wiggins. 34 out of favorites, 32 on gold. Hot spots forever, 6'8", 7-foot wingspan. Again, really no flaws with Andrew Wiggins. Why do I not love him? I just don't love jump shot 22. And you're going to see that a lot. Do I think he's better than Jimmy Butler? Yes. I definitely think he's better than Jimmy. That's why he's higher on this list. And Wiggins has been incredible for the Warriors in the playoffs. I just don't think in my team I can put him any higher. A card I slightly prefer to him, a lot of guys don't like him, is George Mikan. Now, I like George Mikan. I do. I know a lot of people don't, but I like the card. Jump shot 4 and very quick, so good release. Movement isn't great, but again, he's 6'10". His defense is solid. I know a lot of people don't like George Mikan because of his movement. And if that's you, I get it. His movement is not great in my team. But it's the bigger picture. He's 6'10". He can shoot the ball incredibly. Defensively, he's stout. I think George Mikan as an all-around card in my team is really good and definitely belongs in that number 94 spot. At number 93, Dark Matter Exchange Reward, Jrue Holiday, 6'3", 6'7", wingspan, hot spots from everywhere, 33 Hall of Famers, 34 on gold, 93 3-ball, 85 driving dunk, can't stand in dunk, and that's really the only problem with Jrue, right? He's small, we get that his size a little bit of a problem, and he can't standing dunk. Outside of that, guys, I'm a big fan of Jrue Holiday. I used him on my Nobody Spent for quite some time, and he's definitely a guy I'm glad I did end up grinding for. Now, Anthony Davis, out of position up next. I went into thinking about it a little bit more, and I still think I prefer this card to George Mikan by the slightest of margins. They're very similar. Playmaker-wise, isn't going to be great. I think AD and George Mikan both give you about the same thing at that shooting guard position. In my opinion, though, I just believe AD gives you that little bit more. Again, a lot of people did run this AD for a long time, and it's going to be interesting with the new AD to see what people do. But at the shooting guard small forward position, AD is really solid in my team. At number 91, we're plugging in Paul George. PG-13. I guess this is number 24 for Paul George. Look, he's fine in my team. He's a solid shooting guard small forward. Now, why do I not love Paul George? It really comes down to PG based on quick. If he gets that on very quick, maybe quick dribble style will be higher on the card. His movement right now in my team is not great. He's basically a taller version of Jimmy Butler is the best thing I could say. I don't love either of their releases. Movement-wise is pretty mediocre. They're both coming in the 90s, and they're both not bad and more than playable. At number 90, Dark Matter John Wall, 6'4", 6'9", wingspan. A card I don't even know if I've ever actually used. Like, I really don't know if I've used John Wall, but John Wall, I'm very quick dribble style, all that John Wall is dribble 6. I just know he's not bad, right? He's just a balanced overall, all-around card. I mean, he's got how many? He's got 8 finishing badges, 8 shooting badges, 10 playmaking badges, 8 defensive badges. So, I mean, as it's just an all-around card. He is very balanced in my team. So, that was our first 11. Cracking the 80s, we're plugging in Chris Mullin here at number 89. Now, no matter how you look at it, the Chris Mullins are the same. I mean, it's that simple. Do I prefer Chris Mullin to Paul George? Yes, I personally do. Why? It's just his movement might be that little bit better with jump shot 22. A release I don't love. I mean, I really don't. But when it comes down to it, I do think Chris Mullin is better than Jimmy Butler. I do think he is better than a guy like a Paul George. And that's why he does come in at number 89. At number 88, Dino Raj. A card that at this stage of my team might get overshadowed by a lot of the new power forwards, but I still think Dino can play to this day. I really do. I love his height. Good wingspan. That's what really makes the card. Base form, very quick release, 5 upper. I mean, he's basically another form of a Kevin McHale. I mean, it's that simple. I do like Dino's player model quite a bit more than Kevin McHale's, though, in my team, but we'll get to talking about Kevin McHale later on in this video. But before we dive into that, guys, number 87, Dr. J, Julius Erving. And again, why is he above a guy like Jimmy Butler? Rudy based on quick is better than jump shot 22. Quick dribble style, Kobe size, escape, Scotty moving by the back. And that's coming from a guy, I don't love this Dr. J card. I think if he had Rudy's base on very quick, I might be a little bit higher on him. But he doesn't even have that. So I can't, hype up Dr. J too much in my opinion. But still, if you're looking for a shooting guard and he is decently cheap, he is not bad at all in my team. At number 86, the Galaxy Opal Jermaine O'Neal. Card I do slightly prefer to Dino Raj. I think at this power forward position, there are a lot of great options. But Jermaine O'Neal really is one of them. Release, it's not bad. It's kind of hard to green. Quick dribble style, Kobe size escape, Scotty boom by the back. Again, a card I definitely used for a while. And then as far as dribbling, man, one of the best dribblers at that power forward position in general. Number 85, Kaz, man. Kazzy Russell, 6'5", 6'8", wingspan, hot spots from everywhere. 21 Hall of Famers, 42 on gold. From defense to offense, there's no flaws in Kazzy Russell. Card a lot of people have gotten and have not looked back once they've gotten him. A lot of people will still run Kazzy Russell to this day. And honestly, if that's you, I don't blame you. This card is absolutely elite with that jump shot 3. At number 84, we're going to plug in Hero Kevin Garnett. Stat-wise, perfect. Badge-wise, very solid. The problem lies with KG with the jump shot 58. That's a problem, and I know a lot of people aren't going to make it out to be a problem. It's a problem. You compare it to a guy like Jermaine O'Neal. Jermaine O'Neal can get his release up. KG can't. And I'm not saying that in a real negative way for KG, but that's just the fact. His release is not great, and that does hold him back. Still, defensive is an overall card. He's definitely better than Jermaine O'Neal, and KG probably should be higher. My whole thing is I just am not a fan of his release. At number 83, Swish Pascal Siakam here, 6'9", 7'3" wingspan, hot spots from everywhere on the court, 33 Hall of Fame badges, 36 on gold, 92 3-ball, 90 standing driving, good ball handling. Defensively, that's where Pascal Siakam is going to be at his best. I don't love his release. Dribble sigs are pretty bad, but I know on the defensive end of the court, I can trust Pascal Siakam to hold it down. Number 83 here, or what are we at? Yeah, 82. I apologize. 82. Zion Williamson. No flaws in Zion at all. And it's crazy, this card with no flaws came out on April 1st. Now, movement-wise, I'll say it should be better than it is. His movement's not great. Jump shot 3, I'm very quick, it's fine. His card should have been better than he was. And maybe when we get Invincible Zion, he will be next level good. And I'm hoping that's the case. This Zion, for whatever reason, just didn't do it for me. 81, a card that did do it for me was Hedo Turkoglu. I am a big fan of Hedo Turkoglu. I think he is one of the most underrated cards in the entire game. Now, what does underrated means? It's cards that are really good that I feel like aren't not talked about nearly enough. And I feel like Hedo Turkoglu is exactly that. Good leaner, playmaker-wise, stout, defensively can get the job done. And shooting-wise, one of the best shooters in the entire game with 111, which is a decent enough release. Again, people don't talk about Hedo Turkoglu, but the card is definitely very good in my team. Next up, Hero LeBron James. Now, is there a big difference in the Hero Bron and the Invincible? I'm going to lean and say no, there's not that big of a difference. Now, with that being said, there's not that much of a difference between number 80 on my list and number 20 or 30 on my list. So you're going to see Invincible Bron a lot higher. Why? Well, he's just got all these badges on Hall of Fame, which in turn does make that little bit of a difference. Bron, though, coming in here at number 80. Card I might be higher on than a lot of people, coming in at number 79, is Galaxy Opal Patrick Ewing. Why am I high on Patrick Ewing? Good 3-ball. Great release, 7 feet tall, can hold it down at that power forward position. The one thing you guys need to make sure you understand, Patrick Ewing is 7 feet tall. A lot of these power forwards, like a Jermaine O'Neal, Dino, they're not even 7 feet tall. Now, I know Dino's wingspan more than makes up for it, but I still think I do prefer Patrick Ewing. You know, really solid all-around card. And if you wanted to put him side by side with Dino Raja, I really wouldn't have complained. Number 78, we're going to plug in AK-47. Now, you guys might be asking, Ty, how is he better than LeBron? Well, here's what you guys got to understand. On current gen, Andre Kirilenko's release is going to be way better than LeBron James. It's that simple. Now, next gen, I definitely prefer Bron's release. But it is both, this list is both current and next gen. So, if you want to have AK lower, higher, I don't really care. I have AK here and at number 78. A card I do think is really solid in my team. Number 77, Dark Matter Terry Dishinger. Especially if you're on current gen, man, there's a reason he's ahead of Chris Mullen. If you're on current gen, I absolutely love Terry. I've been cooked by Terry on current gen more than about any other player in my team. And I know a lot of people didn't lock in for Terry because they were maybe let down on what the card looked like, but it doesn't take away from the fact that Terry Dishinger still is really good in my team. Coming in here at number 77. At 76, we got to plug in NBA Finals guy himself in Dark Matter, Jason Tatum. Now, I don't know who's going to win the NBA Finals. All I can say is if the Celtics win, Jason Tatum's going to have to step up. He's going to have to step up. It's that simple. But 6'8", the wingspan hurts him here. I do like his release. Dribbling is just fine. It's just one of those things, guys. Defensively, going to get the job done, as well as having that good release. At number 75, maybe a surprise to a lot of you guys, Dark Matter Blake Griffin. Now, why is he a surprise to a lot of you guys? Well, a lot of people forget about Blake Griffin. A lot of people don't even want to think about Blake Griffin. But I'll say it, man. Blake Griffin is good. Kobe sides of escape, shifty dribble style, Blake base, Blake release, which is so good in my team. And coming in here at number 75, that's no disrespect to Blake Griffin. That's just a credit to everybody that is ahead of him. At 74, Gonna plug in Josh Giddey. Now, when Denny first came out, I think Denny might be better than Josh Giddey. I was wrong. I like Josh Giddey more than Denny. I like Josh Giddey more than Magic Johnson. But that is also my personal opinion. And I don't even have Josh Giddey on any accounts. But if you did grind for Josh Giddey, you still got a top 75 card in my team. So that should feel at least pretty good for you guys. At number 73, Dark Matter Larry Bird, 6'9", 7-foot wingspan. I just don't love Larry Bird's release this year. It's that simple. There's nothing else wrong with the card outside of his release. I just don't love it this year. Overall, is a very solid and complete card in my team. Card I don't love, but I respect, Dark Matter Zach LaVine. Coming in here at number 72, 6'5", 6'8", wingspan, hotspots, remember, $27 favors, 33 on gold. Kind of a small player build in general, but man, movement-wise, release-wise, he's got it. It's that simple for Mr. Zach LaVine. Number 71 here. And then we're going to be after this. After 71, guys, we're through our first 30 cards in my team. Carmelo Anthony, 6'8", 7-foot wingspan. A card I definitely like more than Larry Bird. Offensively so gifted. The problem with Melo is, again, dribbling, man. No quick dribble style. We've got to have that. At this stage of my team, man, I need quick dribble style. At number 70, I typed in hero. Because we're going with the hero, Kobe Bryant at number 70. Better on current gen than next gen, I get that. But Kobe based on very quick is super smooth. Only shifty dribble style, which is kind of a letdown, but still has that Kobe size escape. When Kobe finally gets quick, I'll rock with him. Again, I wish he would have had just the Kobe dribble style instead of shifty. I'm just not that high on the shifty dribble style in general. And number 69, the Cum Bucket Jonathan Kuminga, 6'8", 7'1" wingspan. Hotspots from everywhere outside the 3-point line, 33 out of the Famers, 33 on gold. I prefer him to Wiggins at the small forward position by far. I think defensively, he's one of the best players in the entire game. Again, a lot of people don't talk about Kuminga, but if I grinded the playoff moments, Kuminga is probably the card I would be the most excited about. And number 68, Dark Matter Joe Johnson, 6'7", 6'9", wingspan, hotspots from everywhere, 33 out of favors, 40 on gold. 97 3-ball, good driving dunk. Defensively, absolutely elite, at least stat-wise. And that's the thing. I mean, people don't want to talk about Joe Johnson on the defensive end of the court. They'd rather talk about his offense. But I think defensively is where I'm personally most impressed with that Joe Johnson card. Kevin McHale coming in here as number 67. I did not have that much success with him in my gameplay, but that's not me sitting up here saying Kevin McHale is bad. I respect him, respect his wingspan. I just don't love his player model. I think even when you compare Kevin McHale to a guy like Dino, Dino's player model is better. Obviously, McHale is going to be better stat-wise, but you just don't see that much of a difference in the cards. No hot spots from above the break definitely hurts as well. Maybe I just had a bad game with Kevin McHale, but I'm not the highest on the card. At number 66, guys, we are plugging in the Dark Matter Lance B, making them dance. Now, I'm not even talking about with the duo, I'm talking about without it. There are no flaws with Lance Stephenson. If you don't like how he moves, I mean, that could be the only downfall to Lance. I'm not really that good movement-wise with him, but I like his release. I love the defense he provides, and I think he is overall an underrated card coming in here at number 66. At number 65, I said it in my gameplay, I personally prefer Jack Sigma to Kevin McHale. Now, that's my personal opinion. You guys don't have to agree with that, but I don't love jump shot 22s, but I love jump shot 22s with whatever his upper is, man. It just makes jump shot 22 feel so much better. Movement-wise, not going to do too much, but wide player model, player build, I'm a pretty big fan of Jack Sigma. Now, this one might get a lot of hate at number 64. I got Anthony Edwards. And when I play with Ant, I don't mind him, man. He's a fun card to use. Keyword fun. There's nothing competitive about Anthony Edwards at all. From his dunk packages, to his release, to his height, there's nothing competitive about this card. Is he fun? Absolutely. I mean, you can have fun more with Ant than about anybody in the game. Is he competitive? No. It's that simple. But he does still come in at 64, which is not horrible for a grindable card. Number 63, we're plugging in Hero Anthony Davis, 6'10", 7'2" wingspan. Hot spots from everywhere, 36 out of favors, 33 on gold. This card is about as close to an invincible as you can get. I mean, he is. Look at his stats. I mean, upper 90s across the board. Badge-wise, got all the defensive badges you needed. Hall of Fame quick first. Step unpuckable. Shooting-wise, very solid as well. About as close to as an invincible as you can get is Anthony Davis. I love his release. Quick dribble style, Kobe size escape. I'm a big fan of hero Anthony Davis. Number 62, we're plugging in Dark Matter Draymond Green. A card you guys might not think belongs here. 6'7", 7'1" wingspan. Here's my response to that. He's got every defensive badge in the game. He's got jump shot 12 on very quick with quick dribble style and Scotty behind the back. How do you say he doesn't belong this high? I love Draymond Green. The only reason he doesn't play is because we got guys like Rudy and Jonathan Isaac in my team. Maybe a card who should be lower on this list, like maybe in the 70s possibly, is Mo Bamba. But I do like Mo Bamba on current gen. I feel like on current gen he could be absolutely elite. Problem is on next gen, I just do not love his release. And if you watch my Mo Bamba gameplay, which I'd recommend you guys going to do, man, it's just he didn't really excel for me on next gen. And that's the problem I had with him. Coming in at number 61 isn't even the worst case scenario for him, though. But a lot of the reason I like him is because of what I think he can be on current gen. Number 60, hero Kevin Durant, 6'9", 7'4", wingspan, hot spots from everywhere. 98. 3-ball, good driving, dunk, defensively is solid. Again, it comes down to the badges with these hero cards. Stat-wise, they're basically perfect. KD based on very quick dribble style. KD size of escape. There's a lot to like about Kevin Durant in general, and that's not me saying anything good or bad about the card, but there is a lot to like about K Disney. At number 59, we're plugging in Moses Malone, 6'10". 7'2" wingspan. Hot spots from both quarters. 33 out of the favorites, 35 on gold. If you ask me who I prefer, Moses Malone or Hero AD, I don't necessarily know for sure if I can say Moses Malone. Maybe I'm giving him the free card bias. But I do think it's close, right? I think when you look at the cards, it is pretty close in general. AD probably is the better card when you really compare them side by side. But I do like Moses Malone, man. And they're right basically by each other. I just have Moses a little bit higher at number 59. Number 58. Alexei Pokachevsky here, 7 feet tall, 7'3" wingspan. I don't love this card, but because he's 7 feet tall, you gotta respect it. It's really that simple, man. You gotta respect the card just because of his height. And I really don't even mind the jump shot 30 on very quick release. Quick dribble style, Kobe said, Scotty moving behind the back. There is a lot to like about Poku. Just am not that high on the card in general. Card I'm really high on is Marc Gasol. And it's weird that I'm saying I'm high on Marc Gasol. It's weird saying that, but I'm really high on Marc Gasol. I think as far as underrated cards in my team, you've got to talk about Marc Gasol. You got to. He's really cheap. Set shot 18 on very quick. Shifty dribble style. I mean, there's a lot to like. Movement-wise, no. But defensively, player build, there's so much to like about Marc Gasol. He's a hidden gem in my team. I'm just throwing that one out there right now. He is the hidden gem of the my team community. 56, plug it in, Dark Matter, Kyle Korver. 34 out of the favors, 29 on gold, 99 3-ball, 99 driving dunk, good standing dunk. Defensively, very stout, very solid. Shooting-wise, looking pretty good in general. Tendency-wise, solid. Jump shot 17 on very quick dribble style. Trey, size up, escape, Scotty moving on the back again. A lot to like about a lot of these cards, and Kyle Korver is one of them. Gerald Wallace coming in here at number 55. Why is Gerald Wallace so high? Well, he's one of the most complete shooting guards in the entire game. Very good release, very good movement-wise. Again, I would never want Gerald Wallace to be your primary ball handler, but it's just a kind of 3-and-D type shooting guard. There doesn't get much better than Gerald Wallace. Am I being biased? You can say maybe, but I'm telling you guys right now, Gerald Wallace in my team is one of a kind. Getting about halfway through here, and halfway through, not quite, at number 54 is Danny Ferry. If you're on current gen, I'm in love with this card. On next gen, he is still really good. It starts 98 on very quick. The only guy with that quick dribble style. And that's the problem. I mean, he does have quick dribble style, but movement-wise for Danny Ferry is not great. That's why I cannot be any higher on him. But overall, Danny Ferry is fine in my team. It's that simple. At number 53, a card. I'm sorry I can't put him any higher as Cedric Maxwell. The hard part about this is Cedric Maxwell is not a top 50 card in my team anymore. That's crazy to think about. It's crazy to say, but it's the truth. He's not. And as much as I like Cedric, as much as he's done for me this year, Jump shot 3, very quick dribble style, Kobe size of escape. There's a lot better shooting guards in my team for this era. Number 52, gonna plug in LaMelo Ball. I don't love LaMelo Ball. I do not love LaMelo Ball, but I do think he deserves the spot here at number 52 for what he's going to do on defense and how good his release is. I think he belongs here. Dribble sigs are terrible, though, for LaMelo. I hate moving with LaMelo Ball. Number 51 here, the last half, or the last player in this half of the top 100 is Invincible Dirk. Why is Invincible Dirk in the bottom half? Well, he's just okay. Fundamental dribble style, Kobe size escape, Dirk release. He's okay. I mean, as a collector level reward, he's horrible. But in general, he's an okay power forward. If you grind it for him and still use him, it's fine. There's just better invincibles for today's game. Cracking the top 50 is a big O here, 6'5", 6'8" wingspan. Why he has the JR release. And where I'm going to have Richard Jefferson, I don't know where he's at. I might have to change where Richard Jefferson is at and put him higher because I just saw where I had him at. And I'm going to do that because the more I use Richard Jefferson, guys, the more I like the card in general. So, yeah, I'm changing where I have Richard Jefferson right now at this current moment because where I had him was disrespectful. But Big O, man, movement-wise, good, defensively good, all the way around. Interior's a little bit low, but that's the only problem with Big O. Big fan of the card. At number 49, Malik Sealy. Card I thought might be better than RJ. I was wrong. This card is still really good in my team, and I still think he's, top 10 or so shooting guard in my team. But again, this is the top 50. So these cards are all going to be elite, and Malik Sealy is exactly that. Elite in my team. Number 48, we're plugging in big artist. Gilmore, 7'2", 7'5", wingspan, hot spots from both corners. You guys might be like, how is artist better than Hero AD? Well, he's 7'2", guys. When you come up against Yao, artist is actually going to be able to compete. Would I recommend running artist? No. But if you do want a chance to compete, he gives you that. And so does this guy here coming in at 47. Muto Dikembe Mutombo here at 47, guys. Again, another card, 7'2", going to give you that chance to compete. Don't love his release, but because it is on very quick, it's not the worst thing in the world and something I can actually get behind. I want Iguodala coming in here at number 46, 6'6", 6'11" wingspan. Perfect hot spots, good release, quick dribble style, Kemba's dribble sigs. The card can play at any level. I mean, he can play at any level, one step, in my opinion, ahead of Oscar Robertson. Now, we're going to have a lot of Kareems on the list. Base power within Kareem coming in here at number 45. Yes, base Kareem. Card I like more than Mutombo. A card I like more than Artist Gilmore. And Kareem is probably not that expensive for today's game. Now, he's going to have the jump shot 21 on very quick still. The only real difference, guys, is, the playmaking, a little bit of the shooting badges maybe, but his power within Kareem is still really good in my team. Now, this guy I probably should have higher. Yeah, I probably should. But my whole thing is this. I'm going to have both other Giannis's on this list, and I do not like Giannis's shooting guard. So, in my opinion, if I don't like playing him as shooting guard, what's the use of running out of position Giannis? I just don't think there is one. He's still really good coming in at number 44. Now, this guy coming in at number 43. Still one of the best stretch bigs in the game. We need a new Kristaps, so we need a new Kristaps with a very quick release, who's a little bit better on defense. And when that time comes, he may be a top power forward if he can play power forward in the entire game. Invincible Pau Gasol up next, coming in at number 42. I still don't think I've used this card. And I don't think I ever used Pau Gasol. Did I? Maybe I did. I don't remember. I might have used this card. If I did, I really don't remember him at all. Set shot 16 on very quick. Movement-wise is okay. Look. He's an invincible card. That's about all I can say. He's an invincible card with a bad release at 7 feet tall. I don't know if he's even better than Marc Gasol. And I know he's not better than Nate Thurman. Why Nate Thurman's release is better? Nate Thurman's going to compete like an invincible on the defensive end of the court. So please tell me why you would take a guy like Pau Gasol over Nate Thurman, because I do not see it. I'm in love with Nate Thurman in general, coming in at number 41. Cracking the top 40. Another invincible card. This one, Penny Hardaway. Still going to have the baited jump shot 10 release. Does have quick dribble style, which is solid defensively. He can get the job done. I just have a hard time, and this is my opinion, but I have a hard time seeing how Penny Hardaway can be any higher with the cards that we've recently got in my team. Number 39, we're plugging in Bob McAdoo here, 6'9", 7'1" wingspan. Card at the power forward position. He is chicken man. He is chicken man. Jump shot 5 on very quick dribble style. Kobe size 6. Scotty moving behind the back. Just a great overall card in general. That's what I would say about Bob, Mr. McAdoo. At number 38, we're plugging in Wilt Chamberlain, 7'1", 8-foot wingspan. Hot spots from both corners. 31 out of favors, 26 on gold. Not a great 3-ball, but outside of that, Wilt's going to get the job done in general. Still at the power forward position. I don't know if there's a better defensive player outside of maybe Kareem Abdul-Jabbar in the entire game. That's how high I am on Wilt Chamberlain. At number 37, Invincible Dwayne Wade. Now, maybe Hero Dwayne Wade should have been on the list, and he definitely should have been. That's a card I left off the list, so I want to apologize. Again, I left a lot of cards off the list. Hero Wade maybe would have been somewhere in the 60s, I would say. Low 60s, maybe like 61, right in there. Invincible Dwayne Wade coming in at number 37. Card's perfect. I mean, there's not much to say about him. Maybe on current gen, a top 3 or 4 point guard in the entire game. That's how good Wade is on current gen. At number 36, Big Arvydas Sabonis, 7'3", 7'6" wingspan, hot spots from everywhere, 35 out of the favors, 30 on gold. Really no flaws with the card outside of his speed, acceleration, vertical, but if you do give him a shoe, maybe a coach that can help out with those, Sabonis is him in my team. 35, we're plugging in Invincible Scottie Pippen. The card is perfect. I'm not trying to sit here and slander Scottie Pippen by having him at number 35. It's just the animations. Jump shot 30 on very quick. It's not the best release in the game. Triple six are okay, but I think there's better cards in my team at this stage. That's why Scottie is coming in here at number 35. Now, it's going to be our last card before we get into the top 33. I like breaking it off into 3 sections. It is Jonathan Isaac, 6'11". 7'2" wingspan, odd spots from everywhere on the court, 35 out of favors, 38 on gold. Similar to everybody on this list, what is the flaws in Jonathan Isaac? There are none. I mean, the card is basically a perfect card. Now, movement-wise, again, does have quick dribble style. Dribble 6 outside of that are bad. 70 on very quick is solid. I like Jonathan Isaac, and if I was balling on a budget, definitely a card you could pick up if you are no money spent. Coming in at number 33, guys, we're plugging in Invincible Kobe. You're going to see a lot of these Invincibles start coming in now. And it's not me saying I don't like these Invincibles. It's just me saying, guys, look, there's just so many good cards in my team. It's basically saying all these cards are top 5 at their specific position. It's just hard for them to put them any higher. And I'm not going to spend a lot of time really going over these cards. Look, if you want to use Kobe Bryant, do your thing, man. I'm not sitting here telling you not to use them. What I'm saying is I think there's just better shooting guards to use in my team. Same thing with this guy, LeBron James Invincible up next. Coming in at number 32. It's not me saying he's bad. It's just me saying I think there's better cards in the game. And one of those better cards that I've been saying all along is that Bobby Jones is better than LeBron. And I'm sticking to it. Bobby Jones coming in here at number 31. Is Bobby Jones perfect? No. His wingspan's not great. But his release a lot better. Movement-wise is better. And I do think overall he is better than LeBron. Now, who do I think is better than both of them? I'm thinking Fernando Martin is overall better than both of them, coming in at number 30. Clutch time, 100 win reward. Rudy Bay's very quick dribble style, good dribble 6. Cards not perfect, no, I get all that, but I do think does give you a step above a guy like LeBron James. Rudy up next, coming in at 29. I do like Rudy better at that shooting guard position. It's one of those things, do I prefer Rudy or Kobe at shooting guard? I think for today's game, I would prefer Rudy, and so that's why he is higher. Quick dribble style, a lot of great dribble 6, Scotty boom by the back. Again, none of these cards are bad. It's just preference based. Big Shaq, one of the first Invincibles, maybe the first Invincible outside of Dirk that came out. I'm not exactly sure on that. I'm thinking he is. Coming in here, though, at number 28. Just a good overall card. That's really what I will say. A good overall card. Now, his release is not good, and I'll be the first to say that. Not a great release. But outside of that, I do like what Big Shaq can provide to you guys in general. Now, a card that I think is going to grow in how common he is, or how commonly thought of he is as a top small forward in my team, is Thon Maker. I really do. I just think right now, it's still in the early process. I get it, Thon's not going to do a lot dribbling-wise. jump shot 47 is not great, but the card is 7 feet tall, guys. He's 7 feet tall, can play that small forward position. I might be completely wrong on this in a month, but right now I'm this high on Thon Maker, putting him in here at number 27. Number 6, with the Evo, we've got to talk about Gary Payton. Now, without the Evo, he's not even talked about. With the Evo, he is one of the best point guards in the game, and a card that I told you guys the other day how high I am when I did the Gary Payton gameplay. If you haven't watched my GP gameplay and you have GP and want to know how good he is, watch that, man. This card, absolutely magnificent. Up next, guys, Hero Giannis Antetokounmpo, man, coming in here at number 25, 6'11", 7'4", wingspan, hot spots from both corners, 33 out of favors, 37 on gold. Card is basically perfect. He is basically perfect. The only real difference here is maybe his dribble style, and it's going to be a little bit better stat-wise, badge-wise overall, but again, just a little better than that out of position Giannis. Number 24, a card I haven't not used that much of is Michael Finley, but I do respect him. 6'7", 6'10", wingspan, hot spots from everywhere. Do I think he's better than Kobe Bryant? I don't necessarily know for sure. I know people that can dribble definitely think so and would prefer him. Release-wise, Kobe's is going to be better. Movement-wise, it's not even close. Michael Finley's is going to be better. I like Michael Finley's player model a little bit better, and I just think he's got what he needs, man. He's got all he needs in my team. At number 23, Invincible Joel Embiid. Again, not going to go over his stats, badges too much. Jump shot 47 on very quick, though, with quick dribble style, I do think is enough to put him at 23. You guys might think that's high, might think that's low, but look, he's a free card, and you have a chance to get a free card as the 23rd best card in the game. At number 22, RJ, Richard Jefferson, 6'7", 7-foot wingspan. I'm biased in this one. I get it, man. But if you got Richard Jefferson for free and you've been using him lately, you know how good this card is. You know, and I'm not even trying to sit here and have that conversation, but you know if you've been using this card how good he is. The dude is absolutely elite in my team, coming in there at number 22. Number 21, Hero Michael Jordan, 6'6", 6'11" wingspan. Hot spots from everywhere, 35 out of favors, 36 on gold. Now, I'm ranking this one below the point guard MJ just because it's like, look, the majority of people that run MJ are probably going to want him at point guard. And, I mean, Hero MJ is still really good, though, at the shooting guard position. I think shooting guard position, he's still better than a guy like Richard Jefferson, and so that's why he is in here at number 21. At number 20, we're plugging in Invincible Kevin Garnett, 6'11", 7'2" wingspan. Again, I don't love the release of Kevin Garnett, but everything else about the card, even movement-wise, is really, really good in my team. And again, I don't love his release, but everything else is absolutely magnificent. At number 19, we're plugging in Glitch Ben Simmons here, 6'11", 7-foot wingspan. If you don't have enough to buy Invincible Ben Simmons, that's okay, because Glitch Ben Simmons is still really good. Again, release-wise is not on very quick, no normal leaner as well. And those are the two main things with Ben Simmons that are different outside of, obviously the stats and badges. I do still like this Ben Simmons, though, as a top 20 card in the game. I don't know what I was typing in there. But next up, guys, we do got the Hero Kareem Abdul-Jabbar here coming in at number 18. 7'2", 7'5", wingspan, hot spots from everywhere, 35 Hall of Famers, 22 on gold. Card is basically perfect. Defensively, absolutely outstanding. Again, 3-ball, maybe would like to see a little bit higher, but that's really my only complaint. Quick dribble style, Kobe size of escape, 7'2" power forward. Kareem, it will always be it in my team. A card I didn't necessarily love when I did the gameplay of was Invincible Kevin Durant. I didn't love him. Now, it's not me saying KD is bad. That's just me saying I didn't love the card. 6'9", 7'4" wingspan, 6'5" out of favors, 13 on gold. Card is still really good, okay? And he's probably a top 3 small forward in the game. For me, though, guys, there's just better cards in my team. At number 16. Invincible Anthony Davis, 6'10", 7'2" wingspan, hot spots from everywhere, 65 Hall of Famers, 12 on gold. What do you want me to say? There's no flaws in the card. Seeing a lot of Invincibles up here. Quick dribble style, Kobe size, escape, AD base on very quick. What am I supposed to say negative about AD? There's nothing to say. A card I do like better than AD that might be a surprise to you guys. This is my shot. Is Bob Nedelecki coming in at number 15, 6'9", 7-foot wingspan. I prefer him to Embiid. I prefer him to Shaq. I prefer him to AD. Why? He's got set shot 25, and I cannot express how valuable that is. Should Bob Nedelecki be this high? Does he have any business being at number 15? Probably not, but I think he is that good in my team. Coming in number 14, Invincible T-Mac. Again, not going over stats, badges, guys in Invincible. You know what he's going to do. Treyberg base, a very quick dribble style. T-Mac Sigs, Kobe size escape. I like the card in general. Like his player model, like his wingspan. He gets a lot done. At number 13, we're plugging in Invincible David Robinson. A card I do prefer to AD. I really do like David Robinson and what he can provide to you in your squad. Good player model. Great animations. D-Rob base and very quick dribble style. Just so much to like about David Robinson. One of my 2 power forwards right now on my Xbox account. Coming in at number 12 is Bobo. Now, I don't know whether Bobo is better than D-Rob. I think it would take a juiced Bobo, but I still got him higher than. It's one of those things, guys. You cannot replicate the player model of Bobo. You just can't. His wingspan is ridiculous. The animations he gets are crazy. I will say, guys, I've not played enough with Bobo to exactly put where he belongs. So right now, it's just kind of my guess, plugging him in here at number 12. But man, I'm just amazed at how good Bobo is with the Brook Lopez base on very quick. Barely missing the top 10 is Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, coming in here at number 11. Another power forward, 7'2", 7'5" wingspan. I think Kareem, Bobo, D-Rob are in a league of their own at that power forward position. All 99 everything, jump shot 21, very quick dribble style. Again, 97 3-ball is absolutely perfect. 7'2", wide player model. That's why Kareem Abdul-Jabbar is very valuable. Now, cracking the top 10 is Manute Bol, 7'7", 8'5" wingspan. Card is far from perfect. Far from perfect. He can't handle the ball. Low vertical. There's so many flaws with the card. What I will say is he's got a decent release, and he is 7'7". 7'7". He's literally a giant in NBA 2K22 MyTEAM. And the crazy part is you can get this card in 30 minutes for free, and he'll be a top 10 card in MyTEAM for you. Coming in at number 9, we're plugging in Invincible Giannis Antetokounmpo at the small forward position. 6'11", 7'4", wingspan, hot spots from a rare 6'5", Hall of Famers, 14 on gold. People are saying it's not the year for Giannis. Well, he's got Giannis based on very quick with shifty dribble style, and everything else about the card is perfect. Yes, Giannis might not be as good as years past, but the card is still absolutely magnificent. Now, coming in here at number 8, we're going to plug in point guard Michael Jordan. Now, 6'6", 6'11", wingspan, 25 Hall of Famers. Basically the same as the hero Michael Jordan. I mean, stat-wise, badge-wise, a little different. Animation-wise, the exact same. I don't like him as much as the Invincible MJ, but I do like him over the hero MJ. That's why he's in here at number 8. At number 7, we're plugging in Luka Doncic, power within card, 6'7", 6'8", wingspan, hot spots from river, 24 Hall of Famers, 47 on gold. Before the Invincible Luka came out, this Luka was the best card in the game. So, if you can't get Invincible Luka, definitely pick up this Luka if you are indeed on next gen. At number 6, we're plugging in Yao Ming. Now, if you have Manute Bol, you don't even need Yao Ming. I do think Yao is the better overall card. I know my top 10 center list, I might have said Yao was worse than Manute. I've had a change of heart then. Just because they're 3 balls more than anything that I do think Yao is once again the second best center in the entire game. Coming in at number 6 on this list. At number 5, we're plugging in Invincible Kawhi Leonard, a card I absolutely love, and it all starts and ends with the ray on base on 102 on very quick. The 102 upper makes Kawhi Leonard's release what it is. Quick dribble style, Scotty moving by the back. The card is a card I absolutely am in love with, and I'll probably play Kawhi until the end of time. At number 4, we're plugging in Invincible Benny Ben, 6'11", 7'4", wingspan, hot spots, rubber, 65 Hall of Famers, 12 on gold. If you don't like running, here's the deal, guys. If you are tolerant running MJ at your 2, you run him with Invincible Ben Simmons. It's that simple, right? If you want MJ and Luka and Ben all to run on the court, it's simple, man. Just run Invincible Ben, Invincible Luka, and Invincible MJ. It's that simple. Ben Simmons, nearly perfect, guys. Has the Ben Simmons on very quick, as was the normal leaner. He gets quite a bit better. Coming in number 3, Mr. Taco Fall. I do think Taco is in a league of his own at the center position. I don't think Manute's nearly as good, and I definitely don't think Yao is nearly as good. Still don't love the jump shot 47, but outside of that, man, Taco is him as the best center in the entire game. At number 2, the best player on current gen specific is Invincible Michael Jordan. If you're on current gen, number 1 on this overall list is Invincible Jordan. If you're on next gen, obviously it's going to be Invincible Luka. who comes in as my overall #1 best card. So again, it goes back and forth. If you're on current gen, MJ is better. Next gen, Luke is better. It's that simple. But man, if you're on next gen, there is no better card than Invincible Luka. Absolutely perfect. Whereas if you're on current gen, there's no better card than Invincible Michael Jordan. We actually did get through this list decently quickly. Again, if I left off your favorite player, I'm sorry, guys. Took me a while to come up with this list, and I'm trying to see if there's anybody like up here that I forgot that definitely should be included. But definitely took me a while. Like this Heroes Dwayne Wade probably should have been included, and maybe some other cards up here as well. But it took me a while to come up with the list, so hopefully you guys did enjoy it and can find it useful. Let me know who I was too high on, too low on, and ultimately who I did miss out on, guys. It's gonna wrap it up. Drop a like on the video, subscribe if you already do it. As always, man, I love you guys. Have a blessed day.